Look, I'm not trying to say anything morbid or wish anything bad on Karen or these twins, but for everybody tripping over the fact that, oh, Zach is the father, this is ridiculous, I'm done with this show. Well, he's the father of one of these twins, I'm done with this show, this is just too much drama and unnecessary. I think I need to remind you that Karen is what? I'd say a little less than 2 months away from having these kids. But then again, Penelope was pregnant for like 18 months, so I don't really know. But I think that people need to remember that technically Tyler isn't writing the show anymore, but let's just say this much. This show, or The Oval, these shows are not afraid, in the haves and have-nots, these shows are not afraid of killing off pregnant women. We just saw, well, what could be Andy's premonition or, dream versus reality. We saw a pregnant Penelope get murdered after being tossed so hard on the floor by Gary. And she and that baby are gone, allegedly. So when you look at Karen, and look, I hate to say this, but I wonder exactly how things are going to go with her reaction to this news of Zach being the one baby daddy of one, but not the other twin. Because when you think about it, she might have a miscarriage or, well, not miscarriage, stillborn, whatever. Basically, one of the kids might not make it, if not both, because she might go through so much hell emotionally because of the fact that her world just came crashing down. Look, I think if the doctor said Zach was not the father of either twin, she would have completely lost it. But I think it's the fact that she just got hit with this truckload of reality here. I mean, and you look at the fact she's been raising hell for all this time. I think that the stress is going to get to her, and it is quite possible that Karen won't even give birth to these babies because she's going to be just emotionally distraught. Now, granted, we do have the picture from, the back half of the season where Zach, Fatima, Danny, and Aaron are at Karen's apartment. And then you have Zach and Aaron at the hospital with Karen. But I just feel that unless things kind of mellow out for her, she needs to chill. She needs to make peace with the fact that Zach is only the father of one baby. But then again, isn't she going to get technically 2 checks for child support from 2 different daddies? I don't know. I just feel like Karen, for the sake of these children, she needs to calm down, because she is probably going to find herself in a situation where, even though Zach is the father of one of these babies, don't count your eggs, or what is it? Don't count your chicks until the eggs hatch, or whatever. We don't know what's going to happen. This show has taken a dark turn this season. This reminds me of season 1 when things really got dark, like with Aaron's ex-wife killing herself in front of Karen, and then her crazy brother trying to kill Karen and then stabbing Zach and whatnot. So I just feel like, even though people are upset, don't rule out the possibility of something happening to Karen or these children. That's one thing I want to urge you to think about, because I think the writers, unless the writers and or Tyler, I'm not sure how much connection he had to writing the story this way. I think that they didn't rule out the possibility of something just bad happening to Karen and these babies. Like, what if she gives birth and the kid that is allegedly Aaron's, we don't know. Let's just say, for simplicity's sake, let's say Aaron is the father of the other twin, okay? For simplicity's sake, let's say the babies are born. Aaron's kid comes out fine, but then the child that's Zach's comes out and there are some complications. They need to take the baby. Miss Mott will be right back. We just need to check on something. And then they end up losing the baby. And there goes Karen's connection to Zach. And she's stuck with the baby that's Aaron's, and stuck with him for the rest of her life. Now, it's kind of, I know some people will be hoping that's the scenario. I know this is all fictional, but even I wouldn't do anything like that to say, no, that's really dark, because it goes back to the whole thing with, I don't know you well enough to have a baby with you. Well, guess what, Karen? You might actually be having a baby with Aaron, and then the baby with the man you knew was the father, that baby didn't make it. So now you're stuck with Karen. It's like, you're stuck with Aaron's kids. So I just feel like, people will probably be wondering about that happening. It's kind of like, any comic book fan, Uncle Ben. The moment you see Uncle Ben alive, you know he's going to die at some point. Or, in DC Comics, when Jason Todd shows up, you can't wait for him to die so he can become Red Hood. And I feel like when it comes to Karen and these kids, particularly the one that's Zach's child, you just don't know what's going to happen now. Remember the video I did about a week or two ago talking about how, should Zach be sad if it turns out he's not the father of Karen's children or one of Karen's children? And then after being upset, similar to losing his mom, that's when Fatima reveals that, oh, I'm actually pregnant, Zach. And then he's elated. I wonder if a similar thing is going to happen where birth happens, but the kid that's Zach's does not make it. And then that shatters Zach. But then Fatima reveals that she's pregnant. Oh man, that would be wild. So, folks, all I'm saying is don't rule out the possibility that Karen may not even have these kids. And even if she does, the one that Zach's, something could happen. This isn't me trying to wish anything bad. I keep reiterating this because I know people, you hate Karen so much. You would want her to have a miscarriage. You're evil, whatever. I'm talking about the reality of Tyler Perry shows, the haves and the have-nots. What happened after Candace found out she was pregnant, allegedly by Charles, killed off in the series finale. In the Oval, when Sharon was pregnant and it was a debate about being Barry or Kareem's kid, what happened? She got into that bad car accident, that automobile accident with Dale and Richard after Rakadushi ran her off the road. She had a miscarriage. Then, of course, with Penelope, what did we just see? Unless it was a dream. She got murdered by Gary, including her unborn child died. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How dark do you think the writers might take it? Didn't they say something to the effect of we're going to pull something that'll have you going, what the F? Why did y'all do that? That kind of thing. Who knows? I mean, if there is a season 8 and beyond, we might actually see something like that happen. So with that being said, like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and I'll catch you in the next video.